guys are ready to do battle between the Cleveland Browns and the Tennessee Titans. Just about time to rock as toe gets ready to meet leather. And off we go from Nashville. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. First down, Mayfield. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Oh, wide open, complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Complete to number 13.
Odell Beckham, 79 yards. And the Browns have taken the early lead. We thought they may be a quick strike offense this season. That is lightning quick. Not bad for the first drive of the year.
That has to actually exceed expectations, doesn't it? Because most teams want to be a quick strike offense. They want to score as quickly as possible and run a defense into submission. What they have to understand is, while they got it done there, long way to go. Don't get discouraged if you have to run a few more plays on your next drive.
And he's got it. So the try for two successful. And that bumps their lead up even further. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
On the return, the Titans take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Tannehill and the Titans come up now first and 10 at their own 22. And from the shotgun, he'll throw. Oh, he's going to take a shot. And the defense loses him. It's complete. 20. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. A.J. Brown, 78 yards. And the Titans are within a 2-point conversion of tying this game. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra-explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches, and we had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. But sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. Hey, that's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long, man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
6.
So the lead shaved to 2 now as the kickoff is away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, to see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver. And it's second down. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Oh, wide open, complete. The 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland.
13.
Odell Beckham, 79 yards. And the Browns were able to strike quickly for 6. Just an unbelievable start. Less than a minute in, they're already up 2 touchdowns.
You talk about getting out of the game fast. I mean, beyond fast. That's warp speed, isn't it? To jump up with 2 scores like that in less than a minute's time, your confidence has to be elevated.
I haven't even found the right height for my chair yet. I'm still adjusting.
You mean you found a way to sit down?
I did, yeah.
Wow, you're quick.
At least I got that accomplished.
I'm still standing watching this occur.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Now a first down throw, Tannehill. He's going deep, and the defense loses him. It's complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. A.J. Brill, 77 yards. And the Titans get the quick strike touchdown. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to him. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
Charles, did I just hear that right? They declined the personal foul. 3 yards, they just declined them.
And I have to think that the official is thinking to himself, did I just hear that correctly, that you declined that one? All I can think of is that someone on the field got confused. Because it had to, because you're going to take the yards on that penalty each and every time.
At their own 25-yard line.
And what is this? They're lining up here to punt on first down. On the return, Jackson. 43 yards on the punt. Return of 4. And it'll be Titan football.
First and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
Tannehill and the Titans come up now first and 10 at the 33-yard line. He'll set up to throw from the gun. He's going, wide open, complete. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Ryan Tannehill, and the Titans have taken the lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right?
And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. So tried to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
Yeah, got home, which means there had to be good coverage. Just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, you're trying to throw quick hitters, quick slants, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. And what is going on here? Are they serious? First down, and they're in punt formation. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. Here's Jackson. A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And possession will switch hands, first and 10.
At their own 41-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. We have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency. And the defense loses him. It's complete. Touchdown, Titans. Make that now 4 touchdown passes for Ryan Tannehill. And the Titans get the quick strike touchdown. Now, first quarter, and this lead is already getting into dangerous territory. They better be careful on the other sideline.
Yeah, it feels a little bit more like a basketball game where one team is pressing and that team can't get the ball over half court. I mean, it is stealing it and scoring it, layups, the whole deal. That's what it feels like right now. They are all over them.
And now we've got a stoppage and a timeout here called by the defense. It's their first of this first half as they look to regroup and hopefully stop the 2-point conversion coming up. So now Tannehill leading his crew to the line to go for 2. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more.
28. Browns 16.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. I would say they went 3 and out last time, but actually they didn't even get to 3 and out. Still a strange decision to us here in the booth.
Yeah, let's hope they don't go 1 and out, but maybe, possibly, let's try and think with them here. Try and play field position maybe, turn the ball over, put it in the hands of their defense. Who knows?
You're a nice man. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
It's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he's got some space here. And he finally is out of bounds, but he's down inside the 20-yard line. A big play that time out of Chubb. 43 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. First carry now for Kareem Hunt. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
Kareem Hunt, the Cleveland ball.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Over the middle to Beckham. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. 4th down now as the Titans defense holds up in coverage.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
So on 4th down, out comes the Browns kicker, Austin Seibert.
30-yard attempt.
Seibert able to knock this one through. And that lead is back down to 9 now.
28.
So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
On the return, the Titans take over 1st and 10. At their own.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Ball at the 26, 2nd and 7. The toss right to Henry. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
And for the Browns, a nickel set here on 3rd down. Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead. And that will be incomplete.
And third down is a key down in any game you play. And third down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
On is Kern, the punter, to send this one away. And he spins through. Oh, and now some space to operate. A big-time return there, 40 yards. And the Browns have a short field in front of them now as they take over 1st and 10.
34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Chubb on the counter. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17. Boy, some big runs here, Charles, already in this first quarter.
Yeah, if the lanes are there, go ahead and exploit them. But what I like the most, how decisive he is, putting his foot in the ground and going.
They run again on 1st down, Chubb. And here he'll get it down to the 7. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down, and he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 yards. That sets him up 1st and goal.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. The start of the second quarter, and it's the Browns in control of the football as they come up now 2nd and goal. Second and goal from inside the 5. Mayfield firing quickly. It's complete. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown.
Touchdown.
Odell Beckham on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Browns are back within a score. Austin Seibert on for the extra point. And the lead is down to 2.
Makes the score Titans 28, Browns 26.
So the lead shaved to 2 now as the kickoff is away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Myles Garrett.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 7.
From the gun, here's Tannehill. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 25 yards that time. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Brown's territory now at the 47. Again to Henry. And a penalty flag down as he gets only about a yard. And let's listen in on the call. That hold coming from the middle of the line, the center.
And it's difficult for him because sometimes you got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little bit late getting it done.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Now this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Greedy Williams picks it off. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. On the counter, it's Henry. And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31.
Henry, the ball carrier.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground. This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
A 1st down carry for Henry. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
On 2nd down, here's Henry. And good downhill running. He's got 6 yards down to the 13.
Inside the red zone, and that means don't come away from there with anything less than 3 points, but everyone's thinking about 6. They're trying to get to the end zone. They decide to run a toss. Big people up front being mobile and moving, and a running back trying to follow behind them to find yardage, and that's exactly what he did.
Tannehill on 3rd down, and that is incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
For the field goal, a 30-yard attempt.
Joseph's got it. And that will push the lead up to 5. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
And this carries into the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Brings up.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Handoff comes to Joe. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9. The defense was ready for the run-pass option, diagnosed it perfectly.
Not only did they stack him up at the point of attack, but he was met by a host of light-colored jerseys.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. They'll go screen here to Hunt. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Here's Jamie Gillen now as he's on to punt for Cleveland.
Formation for the Browns.
46 on his first kick, this one in that neighborhood as well. Here's Jackson to return. Just a net of 34 there following a punt of 44 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
Their own 28-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field is still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
Henry relishing the chance to be the Titans' lead dog. He's in the backfield again on 1st and 10. Evades the tackler, and now some space. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Now the rookie runner from App State, it's Darrington Evans. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
He was taken
Safety
down.
Grant Delpit up to make the play.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the Browns' 14-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. They'll try the air now with Tannehill. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Titans are going to add on to their lead.
And that's certainly an important score right there because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. A little under 30 seconds to go. We'll see how they play it here on 1st and 10. From the gun, Mayfield. This one grabbed by A.J. Green. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Working out of the gun, Mayfield into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
that one makes this a 19-point game.
Makes the score Titans 45, Browns 26.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
7-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'm going to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. Final play of the half, Mayfield. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
21-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They had a big first half. Now they have a chance to add to that lead here in the opening possession of the second half.
And everyone always asks about halftime adjustments, kind of the key phrase. What did you do at halftime? Well, the way they ran offense in the first half, I think they were very calm, congratulatory, but also what they were saying is don't expect them to be the same on defense. They'll be the ones making the adjustments. Let's see what they do, and we'll attack accordingly.
And we'll see how they attack here. Now third down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there.
And there's the first tackle of the game for Carl Joseph. He's one of those safeties that you can utilize in any way you want. But I will have to say, I think the number one thing he does best is tackle.
Uncorks one for Davis. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty. And before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
Call that a 44-yard punt, 5 on the return. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. Now left side on the swing pass. That catch good for only a couple.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Kamale Correa in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the first down marker. They do get 9, but it leads to fourth down.
Fourth down.
Here's Jamie Gillen down as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. It'll be a 40-yard punt, 8 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 31-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
2nd and 11. At the
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. On the give, this is Evans. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
A gain of a yard makes it 3rd and 11.
It looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Tannehill. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Landry now on the return. So a change of possession here on the punt.
For 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wind up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Mayfield. Pressure comes and down goes Baker Mayfield. Daquan Jones gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front.
3rd down. 3rd and 15.
Third and long for Mayfield. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. With it is Jackson. 8 yards on the return following a punt of 41.
The Titans take over 1st and 10.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
From the 39, Tannehill. Smith catches left side. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would admit that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync.
Now Evans hit, and the ball pops free. And this is picked up by the Browns. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
Browns.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Back now in Nashville. It's the Browns with a deficit. They're trailing, but with the football here to start the 4th. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. First down, Cleveland, Mayfield to Beckham. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Out of the gun, they run it with Hunt. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Browns take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. And they're able to cut the deficit to 12.
Makes the score Titans 45, Browns 33.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Ball carrier.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. My music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast.
Accelerating, and off he goes. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Darrington Evans, 71 yards. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. I think all teams probably like seeing that schedule for the first time, looking at week 1. Oh, good, we're at home. This is why you want to be home in week 1. They're looking sharp.
And I agree with you totally. That's what you want. But there carries a little extra pressure with that as well because you and I both know protecting the home field, winning your home games is paramount in this league. So you go into it, yeah, we want it, but now you actually have to go out and prove it.
And 2 sides to that coin, and looking like they're going to protect it here in this one. Extra point right down the middle. And that will make this a 19-point game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
26-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started, and they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this 4th quarter. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down. Mayfield looks to throw. And he whips that one incomplete there. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
He's got his man here. It's Green. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A good pickup there, a 22.
And the Browns 1st down.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Mayfield able to find Hunt out of the backfield. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. This duo locked. locked in. 14 yards there and a first down. Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. And again, it's Mayfield. His throw caught right around the 6. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A good pickup there, 21 yards. 5 receivers in the game, 4 of them to the left side. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Mayfield with it once more. And he's got it. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Browns make some inroads here on that deficit.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury. And it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. And he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. If they can score here, they have a chance to make this a 3-possession game and all but put things to bed. A run there on first down gets 3 up to the 28. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. And they'll go right back to Evans. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Pastor, you said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. Here's Tannehill. The open man is Smith. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Going to get this inside the 30. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively.
26-yard line.
They'll run on first down with Evans. Down to the 25. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll go again here with Evans. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. They give those 2 yards right back, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 10.
Brings up 3rd and 10.
Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. And that's caught by Smith. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 15-yard line. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. On the handoff, it's Evans. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
The ball carrier.
It was Jacob Phillips who was able to bring him down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 11-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Evans. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first.
And 4.
Here's Tannehill. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So 2 third-down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a third, and now they deal with 4th down.
4th down.
Well, they could just run this clock out, but here is the field goal unit on 4th down. This is a 26-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And that will make this now a 15-point advantage. A little drama there at the end, but really this